Hey guys, welcome back to the DEK review show. I am Dante Ezrakaz, or you can call me DEK. Today we are talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. So, this game originally came out around 1999. Big successful hit. One of the real things that put skateboarding on the map, or at least skateboarding for people who didn't really skateboard. You know, it made skateboarding kind of a big thing for people who, you know, either can't do it or never seen it. And it was a big success. Now, the remaster takes the first two games and switches it up. So it takes all the good aspects and then some of the bad aspects of the original. So we'll start off with some pros. So pros is it's fluid, it feels good to control. You can do just about anything you want. Now, a big, I guess, only real con is if you're looking for like an actual simulation game, this is not going to be it. So this is not insanely accurate to how skateboarding in real life would be. You know, you don't jump 30 feet up in the air just by jumping off of a ramp. You know, you don't gain more speed just from doing a trick. And you can't really do the gravity-defying stuff. But this is a video game. It's not supposed to be realistic. If you want realistic, you gotta play something like Skate, possibly. It's all about fun. Now, it is a shorter game, even though it is two original games. They are shorter. However, this game came out at $39.99. And for that price, this game is absolutely amazing. It's just completely nostalgic. If you're live streaming this from the console, it automatically turns off the music in the stream, but not while you're playing. So that could either be good or bad. It really just depends on how you do it. It's good because you don't have to worry about copyright strikes, but it does make it a little bit quiet in the background. So I am currently playing this while talking because of my setup. I can't add voiceover after a video that's complete. So you can see me like messing up a little bit, but you can also see me pull off some pretty big combos. Now this game has some unlocks you can do. So first off, every level has a 3-tier score. So you need to get a high score, a pro score, and a 6 score. And what that's going to do is you get check marks, or it marks it off the list. Once you mark enough stuff off the list, you unlock the next area, and so on. There are some secret levels in this game from getting everything, and there are secret characters in this game as well. One of them being Jack Black as Officer Dick. So pretty awesome. It's not going to have like the same characters as like the original. It got some of like the custom ones, but you're not going to be able to like skateboard as like Iron Man as you could in like some of the older games. Just because that would cost them. Now if you can, awesome. I haven't tried it yet. Now there is cheat codes that you can enable, and that gives you like perfect rail, perfect lip, perfect grind, manual, so you don't have to you know, worry about falling. I do not have that installed, and when you do install it, it will take away your high score, and it prevents you from being on the leaderboard. I'm not sure if it takes off achievements because I have not tried them. But if you're worried about that, then you don't have to worry too much. Now, this game is multiplayer. And in the multiplayer, you can do different mode types. Free skate, you can do graffiti, which when you pull off a trick or a trick combo on like a ramp or on a pool, it will turn a certain color, either blue or red, depending on who you are. That's pretty cool. And then my favorite game mode is horse. So pretty much, kind of like in basketball, except a little bit different, you take turns. So, say if we start, I can do a trick. So if I do that, my score is 4,050. So the next player has to at least get 4,050 or higher, or they get a letter in a word that I choose. When they get that letter, it's all good until they spell out the word that you choose. And when they spell out the word, it's over, and they lose. So it's pretty cool. It's one of those things though, like, depending on who you're facing, because with enough time, like, this stuff is just me picking up the game, and just using controls that I remember as a kid to pull off these combos. Like, that's 230,000. If you're not too keen about this game, or you can't pull off some of these combos, you might not be able to get 200,000. So, it really depends. I've seen people get 280 million just non-stop in a huge combo. Like, you can do some ridiculous stuff. Now, the graphics are vastly improved. And one of the big things in this game is create a character, as you can see. So, you can customize your character, you can unlock stuff. The unlock system in this is pretty great. So, you can do challenges for money and completing tasks for money. Once you get money, it's $100 to get a deck and like trucks and stuff, or $50 for like wheels and logos. And you can unlock almost anything you want. I have, just by playing through this game one time, I have been able to unlock almost everything. And I ended up at like level 40. So, really fun, really awesome unlock. There's nothing to pay for, so there's no like microtransactions. Although if they want to add skaters in the future, I am down. It's got a bunch of skateboarders. So, when you get your skateboarder, you can get one of the unlocks in the levels is you can find 3 or 4 skill points. So if we go over here, and you can see, we go to skater, you can unlock your special tricks. You can choose what they are. Complete challenges to unlock all of them. You can see my level up in the top, which is level 42. These tell you some trick mappings. Some of the tricks you might not know. You will have to look them up. But skill points. So, you can customize just about everything. So as you can see, I'm still missing 3 skill points I have to get in the game, in the levels. But you can essentially max out your character. This does not disable cheats or anything. This is completely legal in the game. And you could do this for every character. You can do this for every creative character. However, if you play through the game with your creative character, like I did over here in the corner, I got all these skill points. I cannot go to, like, if we back out real quick, I won't be able to actually go to the skater screen. So you hit Y. I got create skater right here. Here are some pro skaters, right? So, Tony Hawk. If I beat through the game with my created character, and then I go to Tony Hawk, I can't max out his stats because Tony Hawk needs to go in each level and grab the skill points. Same thing, like if I wanted to switch over here to Bob Burdquist. He would have to go through every level and get his own stuff, his own skill points. Now, if you go to the creative menu over here with the skater, you can see plenty of decks to choose from, plenty of trucks, bunch of wheels. You got grip tape you could choose from. You could change the color of the deck. You got a bunch of closing options. You can do your emote, your tattoos, your voice. Go to your skate shop. So you got stuff that's on sale or just newly updated. Boards. It goes all the way up to level 100. So if you want to unlock everything, you got to grind. And the level 100 stuff is a lot of the stuff where it's motion. Level 90, you got this. Pretty cool stuff. A bunch of logos, bunch of brands. All kinds of different things in this game. Really cool. You got all these apparels. Whoops. You got challenge right here. So you can look at your challenges. You can find out what you want. You can find out what you need to unlock. And you can keep going. So, because of this and all this stuff, it's huge replayability. You can always turn on a Tony Hawk game. That is a great thing. Like, Tony Hawk never gets old. Plus, if you go over here, let's say Skate Tours, right? Tony Hawk Pro Skater. The full game is right there. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Full game right there. Then you got Ranked and Free. So these are... You can do a single 2-minute session to try to get a high score. Like I do right here with 1.1 million points. You could do a speed run, which is you have to get all of the objectives as quickly as you can. It starts at 0 and it goes up. It goes 1, 2, 3 until you complete it. So on the leaderboard, people can look at you or on your friends list and see, oh, this dude beat Warehouse in, say, 3 minutes. I can do better. And then you can get a higher score than them. Really competitive that way. Or you can do what I was just doing, and you can click on it and you go to free skate. You can't rack up your score. It will keep overriding itself. But no time limit. It's just free skating and having fun. And that's a big thing about this game. It's fun. It was fun back in my childhood. It's fun right now. Like, there's... Yeah, I wiped out. But, it's great. There's a lot of more stuff to do. Find gaps, different things. And there's not really that much negatives to this game, to be honest. I really hope that they come back and they remaster some of the other ones. My favorite Tony Hawk games are Tony Hawk's Underground and Underground 2. First off, because of the story, and because you can get off your board with the bumpers, and you can walk around. And that helps out a lot, but you can't do that in this game. So hopefully they can do that later on and remake those two games. There is another really good game, American Wasteland. They added BMX bikes to this. There's also more pro skaters. I really hope that they at least remake the Underground games and possibly American Wasteland. Definitely worth it. And for a $39.99 price, you can't go wrong. You really cannot. So, overall, I have to say, I bought this digitally because I could not find a physical copy of it. And I am honestly willing to go buy and spend another $40 for a physical copy. Like, I'm down. Like, it's great. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the score. So, on this, I'm going to have to give this, first of all, my epic seal of approval. Meaning, if you like Tony Hawk, if you remember this as a kid, it's the same game with better graphics. You have to pick it up. It's absolutely worth it. It's absolutely amazing. Second off, I'm torn between two different scores, right? And I'm torn between a 9 and a 10 out of 10. And I think I'm going to have to give this my first, for a video game score, a full 10 out of 10. It's almost perfect. There's not much other than like the camera messing up, but you can get used to that real quick. But as far as like skating games and stuff, any skating games in the future I am going to compare to Tony Hawk. For everything other than the simulation style. So my final rating for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is a solid 10 out of 10 with my epic seal of approval. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all later. Don't forget to game like a god or skate a little mediocrely. I will see you all later. Peace.